Hello. How are we all? Can't believe I'm back. It's been such an intense week. Last week's stream was intense and emotional. And then we did Coils on Friday with the amazing Beth, which was intense and emotional. I didn't think I'd make it here today, but I kind of can't wait. And also the next few weeks, I'm probably not going to be here. We will see. So I wanted to make sure that I got at least one definite Sunday stream in before I go. How am I feeling? Oh, thank you for asking. Do you know what? I'm still processing a lot of it, to be honest. I was writing up the recap today, and it is long. Oh my gosh. Emrys Wilt, 20 community subs. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. That is incredibly generous. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. Emrys Wilt, that's insane. Thank you so much. Continuum Heart, thank you so much. Occurs, thank you. Zealous, thank you for the bits. EP Lupo, thank you for the bits. Oh my gosh. Ooh. I keep knocking this. 12 Ebery, thank you for the bits. Pearlescent, thank you for the resub. Vera the Snyder, thank you for the resub. And hello, welcome new people. Lucian Hargreaves, 14. Omega Yoshi, 13. Thank you so much for these gift subs. Wow. Oh god, I'm losing track now. Lucian Hargreaves, Lady Relmara, Aura Whites, Menasaur 2, Black Cat VT, thank you. Shanietta, thank you so much. Deadly Electron, thank you so much. Hey, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's start with last week's stream. That was really emotional. And it wasn't... And, I'm sure you could have seen by the end of that stream, I was really kind of moved and choked up. And it was only until I kind of pressed stop streaming, and then I was just kind of sat on my own. I was like, it really hit me. And it just made me think about things in my own life. As well as kind of, processing, going along with a character who's been in it from like practically the start, it feels. And then to lose them in such a way where, you know, they jumped in to save my Warrior of Light's life. They sacrificed themselves. And then his final words telling the Warrior of Light, what was the line? A smile better suits a hero. Such a beautiful line. And Alfie trying his best to revive him. And a bit of trivia, which I discovered after the fact, was that apparently I went in to record that line for quite a few years after that scene. So the scene that we saw last week is different to the scene that many of you maybe would have seen when you were playing it, because Alfie wasn't in it originally. But once Alfie became a healer, they then got me in to record that line, because apparently lots of healers were saying, why couldn't we go in and save Haurchefant? So now that's the explanation. Alfie tries his best, but he can't revive Haurchefant. Oh, was he always a healer? Oh, I've got that bit wrong. But they added that bit in anyway. Yeah. Ooh. And then, yeah, having to go and break the news to Edmond de Fortin, my son. Oh my God, it was really heartbreaking. And yeah, I was honestly speechless by the end of it. I totally didn't realize that a game could have that kind of effect. Also, I'm not a gamer in any other capacity, really. So I've never had this experience. And when I have played games in the past, like growing up, I did have consoles and stuff. But I've never played anything that gets you to invest in a story and in characters the way that this game does. And I totally get it. I totally get it. And because when I've been to conventions and stuff, and I see people get visibly very emotional when they talk about certain moments in the game, it's always really struck me, because I'm like, wow, it really has an effect, but I didn't quite understand it. But now I do. And lots of people are telling me that there is a lot more to come. And this is only the start. Jeez, what am I going to be like by the end of it? But yeah. And actually watching, because I posted the VOD last night on YouTube, and I was rewatching it. And you can see like the kind of clues, because there was a lot of, when we came back to Ishgard, we rushed back to Ishgard with Azel and Estinian. I'll do the recap in a bit. And then we see Haurchefant. And there's these kind of looks between them. And looking back, the clues were there. And Haurchefant going in to save Emmerich. That's his nightly duty. And he fulfilled that, didn't he? And went on to make his dad proud. Incredible. So yeah, I was invested before, but now I'm like, I can't wait to see what happens next. Oh my gosh, you are all incredible, by the way. If I don't say that enough, I'm sorry, but you really are. And your support has just been outstanding. I am really bowled over by it, to be honest. Ryan Blazeheart, thank you so much. Redbat4714, Jin Kilo, Sam Takita, ZidCHS, Occurs, Midnight Hour, thank you. Zealous, thank you so much. I got me giant glass again. Gren Tyburn, thank you. One Little Spark, hello, welcome in. Finn, thank you. Witchy Bunny, thank you so much. Oh. Okay, and then on Friday, we had Bethan Walker right here on stream. It was a mammoth stream. It was like 6.5 hours or something. Is that right? I did not expect it to go on for that long. Because I was messaging... I messaged Beth beforehand and I said, oh, should we get some lunch after? And she was like, are you sure it's going to be lunch? I was like, oh yeah, good point. And we were just absolutely stunned by the turnout, especially because, so most of my audience is in North America, and we did it at 10:30 in the morning UK time. Was it 7 hours? Blimey. Which was a completely awful antisocial time for most of you. And the fact that so many of you still either stayed up or got up early to watch the stream with me and Beth just means so much. And also, just a massive thank you and shout out to all of my incredible mods who gave up sleep and time and energy and a lot of patience to make sure that the stream ran so smoothly. So Zealous was there kind of doing all the party finder stuff and making sure that just, I mean, it couldn't have gone any better, and that is all down to the mods who were just incredible. So thank you so much. And Beth was just, oh gosh, she messaged me after. Well, went for dinner after. It was dinner in the end. And she had such a good time. She really enjoyed it. She loved engaging with you all, as we do, all of us actors, voice actors, when we go to conventions and stuff. We love interacting with you all. And she said it was that kind of feeling where, yeah, she just really enjoys kind of interacting with you all, because it is such an amazing community. And it was awesome to see what Ali's been up to, because, you know, she's been MIA for so long. And it was great seeing that moment where, because I spotted Ali first. And that was amazing for me to see, but then for Beth as well for the first time. And then getting her to kind of, you know, read all the lines as well. That was really special. And I hope it was for you as well. And there's all sorts. So yeah, the VODs are on Twitch at the moment, but I'm aiming to put it out probably in 2 separate videos on YouTube this week. So yes. Excuse me, gaseous. And it was a funny one because Coils was voiced by the ARR actors, obviously. So she had best of both worlds kind of thing. Yeah, and just going through the whole of that Coil story with Grandad and finding out the truth of what happened in the Calamity. Ooh, that was a journey. And I was really gutted to begin with when we first met Grandad with his red eyes, and he was being all scary and primal. I thought, oh, this is not what I hoped for. But then it plays out, and then the payoff is just so beautiful by the end. Just really touching as well. And didn't Beth do well? Because it's mostly Alize, isn't it? And it's just like line after line after line. And she did so well. Wow. When he yeeted Alize. I know. That first instance when we see Grandad and he just like bam, just like shoots Alize. That was so brutal. Not the reunion that she had hoped for. But yeah, the payoff, like I say, was just so worth it. And I'm glad we got to do it in one stream, even though it was like a mammoth marathon of a stream. I'm glad that we still got to do it in one go, because I think if we split it up, there was something about the momentum of going through the whole thing that was really satisfying, and I think emotionally as well, just going on the journey in one go was good. I think that was the right thing to do. It's almost like seeing a play, like when you go see a play or watch a film, when you see the whole thing from start to finish. It's yeah, it was a great experience. Yeah, so, and keeping the energy up, but we're kind of like running on vibes mostly because we didn't eat much actually. We had bits of fruit and stuff, and Lots of water. Water. I did put some ice in, but it's gone. It's not gone, it's melted. That's what happens to ice. Anyway. Oh, James. Hey, James. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Yeah, so what is next? What on earth is next? Who knows? Well, you do. I don't. Kind of. I don't. I don't really. I think is it time for the recap? No spoilers, no spoilers. Hey, I'm not looking at chat properly. Granddad. I just keep thinking of Granddad. Should I show you a picture of my granddad? Or one of my granddads? Hang on. I love this photo. That is my nan and granddad. June and Jeffrey Green. Oh, love them. Both sadly not with us today. My nan, they're both incredible. My nan was a ballroom dancing teacher right up into her 80s. She was incredible. My granddad, he did all sorts. He was he was a factory worker, a car factory. Gosh, he did all sorts. My nan worked at Cadbury's, the Cadbury factory, the Cadbury factory. You know, the chocolate company. Yeah, and love them dearly. Bless them. A little bit of my fam. Yeah, and I used to have ballroom dancing classes with her back in the day. And she was a Sunday school teacher, went to Sunday school with her. In Bourneville, exactly, yeah. So the Cadbury factory is in Birmingham. And it's... The history of Cadbury's is really incredible. I won't go into it because we have things to do, but have a look. The George Cadbury, George, I think it's George. What he did, he was a Quaker, and that is the way you treat your workers. Look into it. But anyway, okay, I think it's recap time. So I'm probably not going to watch the third part of the No Clip documentary today, just because my brain is so full. There's so I might come to that in another stream, but I definitely want to finish that. But yeah, my brain is full of coils. And Haurchefant. So yeah, we will come back to it. But I do want to do a little recap because, well, it's a pretty long recap, to be fair. Are you ready? Such an emotional week. Is this one going to be emotional as well, do you reckon? Okay. So last week, what happened? It was all about to start with, it was finding the origin of Nidhogg's yellow eye. Because previously, before that, we knew that Haldreth took Nidhogg's 2 red eyes, right? This was in a sneeze, an echo that Warrior of Light had. So we go and speak to Azel. We toot the horn, and Hraesvelgr comes. Sneeze, achoo. Is this right? Am I on the right one, yes, Sam? Nidhogg is angry The Elezen took sister Rotsakar's eyes. I still don't know how to say her name. I should learn that, shouldn't I? Rotsakar's. So Nidhogg is angry that the Elezen took his sister's eyes. Nidhogg says it's all your fault, Hraesvelgr, for falling in love with an Elezen. So give me one of your eyes so I can wreak revenge on all of them and all of their children. Okay, we have some phonetics here. Okay. Ratatosker. Ratatakosko. Ratatoskir. Ratatoskir. Ratatatata. Ratatoskir. Ratatoska. Ratatoska. Ratatosker. Ratatoskir? Ratatat. Ratatoska. Ratatoska. We have to settle on one. Ratatasker. Ratatosker. Ruffle. Ratakoskok. Oh boy. Okay. Ratatouille. Ratata. Okay. Ratatoska. Ratatoska. That feels right. Ratatoska. Ratatatatat. Ratatoska. Okay. Ratatoska. Carrying on. Where were we? So yeah, Nidhogg says it's all your fault. So they're brothers, by the way, Nidhogg and Hraesvelgr. It's all your fault, Hraesvelgr, for falling in love with an Elezen. So give me your eye so I can reap revenge on them all and all their children. So Hraesvelgr is responsible for keeping Nidhogg alive. But he doesn't care, because it was all Elezen's fault anyway. Emmerich calls on the link pearl. He tells us the heretics have invaded Ishgard. Izel had no idea about this, by the way. So we go back to help Emmerich. Go back to Ishgard, help Emmerich. Izel says that she'll come and help. She'll come and help them see reason. Okay, then we go to... We round this table. This one's really loud for some reason. Has the music suddenly got really loud? I think it's just this one track. Anyway. Is that better? Oh! It's alright. Is that better? Let me know. Let me know. Okay, all good. So, we're round this round table. Dude with the big, long beard, Thordan, right? And the people round, other people around the table are the Heavensward, right? Okay. So, Thordan's plan. His army, the Heavensward, can repel the heretics. The plan is going as planned. People will be scared of the heretics and dragons and want to be saved, so the Heavensward will swoop in. The plan is planning. Where am I? Heavensward will swoop in. Get the knights, get the temple knights, so that's Emmerich's lot, correct? To kill the heretics. La Habrea sneaks in at the back, and he's in on it. He's in on the plan. I don't know if the Heavensward know that La Habrea is in on the plan. We're not sure yet, but hey. So La Habrea chats with Thordan, says the bringer of light must die. This is still a mystery. I don't know what he really means like that. We arrive in Ishgard and see Haurchefant. We run to break the fight. Izel appeals to the heretics, tells them that the war is over. Nidhogg is dead. Peace is good. It was like a that was epic. Izel gave this kind of Lord of the Rings-esque speech. Peace is good. Exactly. I literally wrote that. Peace is good. Tells them war is over. Nidhogg's dead. Peace is good. But they don't want it. Why? Crazy. They turn on her. Haurchefant tells them to go for peace. And if we go for peace, others will follow, right? And then I think they come around to it at that point. Is that right? Haurchefant is confused why I went to the Churning Mists with Azel and Estinian. Anyway, Neotog is dead and the heretics pacified, so we go and tell Dad, Edmund, Haurchefant's dad, Edmund, and Sir Emmerich. And they are glad of Azel's involvement, even though they're surprised. But actually, like, yeah, it's probably good that she's on our side now, right? Alfie says Schreisfelger told us the truth, that men and dragons lived in peace, and that it was man's treachery which shattered the peace and plunged us into the war, the Dragon Song War. So that is the truth. So this is a secret that the rest of the population do not know. But also, what goes along with that truth is the origins of the high houses. So that is not legitimate, I don't think, right? So that, as in the houses of Zemail, Durandare, Helenard, and Fortin. Oh, is that right? Did I get it right? So that rule could be brought into question, because it turns out that both highborn and lowborn people can trace their ancestry to Thordan and the Knights 12 because of Ratatatsker. Ah, damn. Ratatskir. Rotatskar. Oh, okay, I need to get this. Ratatskir. Oh, man. Anyway. Ratty. So, Emmerich says, what does Emmerich say? If Holy See knew this, and didn't tell anyone, they need dealing with. So, Emmerich, he says, he's going to confront the Archbishop, which turns out to be his dad. Alfie and Haurchefant disagree. Like, are you sure you want to do this? Like, why would they reveal the secret now? Emmerich says it's going to get out sooner or later, isn't it? A divided Ishgard will not survive. Even Alfie says he's risking lots of people's lives through his idealism. But he goes anyway and confronts his dad. Lucia comes and says, oh no, I think she's already there. Lucia says, if he doesn't come back in an hour, I'm going to go get him. It turns out Sir Emmerich is the Archbishop's bastard son. We have to go and support Emmerich. Edmund doesn't want Haurchefant to go. But he's a knight, and we save our own. He's our only hope. I'll make you proud, Dad. Lucia says we need the lowborn of the broom to help us fight. We need numbers. We go to seek them out. So we go to the pub to see Tataru, and she tells us to seek out the mongrel. We fetch herbs to make a mulled wine from a big burly bloke. And then we make a mulled wine. Hiritha tells us of the woman whose recipe it is and how she was taken in by a baron and she was a Hyur and they had a baby and she was cast out. Don't know if the baby was cast out, but the Hyur woman was the maid was cast out with the baby, I guess. And then the mongrel was born. Okay, Alfie says, let's talk to Tataru to ask... Let's talk to Tataru to ask how to lure in the mongrel. Tataru is chased, and then we confront the chasers, and they want to fight, but then the mongrel comes to our aid. What's her name? Hilda? Hilda. Alfie tells her we need her help to save Emmerich. And then at that moment, back in the pub, Schalber comes in. Charibert? I've written Schalbert, but I think that might be a typo. Charibert, I think. Charizard, Sir Charizard. He bursts in and we fight him. We take him outside and we fight him. Beardly guy. Wait, you were in a Doctor Who. Which episode? I was in Knock Knock episode. I don't know what episode, but season 10. Knock Knock. Yeah. We take it outside and fight Charibert, but he escapes. He does this like crouching tiger, hidden dragon thing, jumps over the roofs and escapes. Haurchefant comes to help us try and defeat Charibert, but he gets away. The Heavensward, 12 dudes around the table answering to the order, now command the Temple Knights, Emmerich's army. So we recruit Hilda the Mongrel and her army. We figure out that the heretic invasion was down to the Heavensward. Alfie says, let's go to the vault and get the Archbishop and save Emmerich. Lucia and Essie go underground to the jail to get Emmerich. Warrior of Light, Alfie and Haurchefant go to the vault. The vault happens. We make our way through. I mean, it was a beautiful setting, wasn't it? But then we get to the top of the vault and defeat Charibert, kind of. We see the Archbishop jump onto a ship. I thought it was Sid, but it's actually the Archbishop getting away on a ship. Father, please, Emmerich says, we need to change this, do the right thing. Archbishop is like, nah, too much to lose, man. So he gets on the ship and flies away. Haurchefant nods to the Warrior of Light to get the Archbishop. So we run towards the ship as it's going away, at which point there's this dude on the roof, throws a shard of light towards us, towards me, Warrior of Light, but then Haurchefant intercepts it at the last moment. It goes through his shield and through his heart. And it kills him. The Archbishop gets away and goes to Azislar. Meanwhile, Alfie tries to heal Haurchefant. But he's unsuccessful. Haurchefant looks at the Warrior of Light and says, oh, do not look at me so. A smile better suits a hero. That's the French version. I've been doing him in French before I knew that the VA doesn't do it in French, but anyway. We go back to House Forton and break the news to Edmund. My son. That was heartbreaking. And that's where we got to. Yeah. There we go. That was the recap. Emotional damage. And then I wrote a note. So a really helpful comment actually that someone on YouTube left under one of the videos. Fight to help. Take out healers first, then range, then melees, and then the target. And he says that came from a fellow bard. I'm sure you've all been shouting that to me as well, but it's good to have a reminder of that. So, but then what I need to do, oh no, sorry, Zealous, yeah. It's, because I just saw the comment and it was like, okay, I'm going to copy and paste that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know you've all been shouting these directions at me, but hey, it's a process. But what I need to know is, I need to get to know those symbols of who is who, because I'm still like not. Actually, I might look at that now. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I think I need to turn on names and health bars on for my enemies in settings. Yes, I will do that. Okay. So, the color coding. Which symbols are we talking about? As in like DPS, range, healer, because they've got their own symbols, haven't they? But let's go into it because let's have a look. Let's have a look. Are we in? Yeah. Right. Let's see how we get on. Okay, chat's gone funny on this screen. Let's refresh. So, I'm not gonna jump straight into the MSQ just yet. I'm actually going to pick up a few quests to do with Louisoix, which people have been telling me to do. So I need to go back to, is it Limsa? In Aldar. Okay. Remembering the past. Location, Aldar, Steps of Nold. Here we go. Aldar. Can I get to it from here? That's different, isn't it? Aldar, Steps of Nold. Okay. Grandad. Brilliant, thank you, Finn. Oh, always get lost in this location. Okay. Woo. And who am I looking for again? I'm looking for, is it Nananji? Nananji. And it's remembering the past. That's the quest I'm looking for. Ooh, okay. Ah, Nananji. Oh, that was easy enough. Hey. Huh. Hi, Nananji. Quest sync. Nananji appears to be in deep thought.
The determined set of your jaw, the dynamic presence, as if you're ever ready to leap into action. There's no mistake, you're an adventurer, and a dependable one at that. Tell me, are you familiar with the name Louisoix Levier?
Of course I am.
Of course you are. Of course you are. Forgive my suddenness. I'm Nananji Nanonji.
I adore that name. Nananji Nanonji.
I'm Nananji Nanonji, a budding writer, and I seek to pen a biography of the great man.
Ooh.
In particular, I wish to cover his movements leading up to the calamity, and to that end I've requested an interview with the Immortal Flames. He served the Eorzean Alliance as a tactician, you see, so there ought to be someone in the Order who had dealings with him. And while my request has thankfully been accepted, there's just one problem. I don't have much experience conducting interviews, and I'm worried whether I'll be able to do a proper job. As an adventurer, you're doubtless used to dealing with people. Thus, I would like to ask you to accompany me in the capacity of an assistant. It would be tremendously reassuring to simply have you watching on. And if you're amenable, afterwards, I'd like to interview you as well for your own impressions. For your troubles, I'll be certain to credit you as a collaborator. So please, won't you help me with my biography, that the memories of the calamity might be preserved for future generations? I'm in your debt! To begin with, please come with me to Camp Drybone in Eastern Thanalan. There's a place I'd like to visit ahead of the interview.
Camp Drybone? Oh. Let's see what the weather's saying. In Camp Drybone. Let's go. Eastern Fanalan. Oh. Actually, the past 2 times I've come to Drybone, it has actually been dry. Who'd have thunk it? Do, 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 do. Actually. Do. Where's my Louisoix? I thought I had a Louisoix minion. Where's he gone? Is he in my inventory? Oh, my inventory. Okay, it needs sorting out again, doesn't it? Oh, there he is. Yay. Let's have a look. Huh? Oh, okay. And then you need to go back to this, right? Right? Where is he? Ah. You can just see his little forehead. Oh, Nugget, watch out. Wow, is that casting? It's Grandad. Okay, so before I embark on this, it might be a good idea to sort out my inventory. What do you reckon? You lot always give me grief about my inventory. How do I sort this out again? I need to... No, should I not? What? Not on stream. Do it off stream. Oh, okay. All right, not on stream. Mods are like, no! Don't do it! Okay. Off stream. Note taken. Let's go to Nananji Nanonji. No, I'm already in Camp Drybone.
There you are. To explain why we're here. Oh, but I haven't even asked your name. How am I supposed to credit you if I don't even know that much?
That little minion's brilliant.
Dorfin Greenwood? The Dorfin Greenwood, champion of Eorzea? Small wonder I felt you were dependable. Small wonder I felt you were dependable. With one such as you helping me, everything will surely go well. But getting back to business, the interview I've arranged is with an officer of the Immortal Flames.
Who could that be?
As there's still time, however, I thought we'd pay a visit to the nearby graveyard first, so I can explain my motivation for the biography. I come from a small village near the Carteneau Flats. It was burned down in the calamity, and those who died were laid to rest here. My parents among them. It's hardly an uncommon tale. After the dread primal emerged from Dalamud, he unleashed fiery devastation across the length and breadth of Eorzea. But as much as the calamity has scarred the realm, it is quickly becoming just another event in the history books. beyond occasionally giving thanks to the Archons that Eorzea was saved. And people spare it little thought. But when you've lost so many loved ones, it's hard to feel that anything was saved. But when you've lost so many loved ones, it's hard to feel that anything was saved. That's why I wish to know more about Louisoix. By learning about his part in Eorzea's salvation, I hope that I will attain closure. That's my motivation for writing the biography.
Let's do it.
Now then, in preparation for the interview, let's review what is known about our subject.
Yeah, this is great.
It's difficult to define exactly when the seventh Umbral Calamity was set in motion. Many historians, however, point to the Empire's Meteor Project, which sought to bring Dalamud down upon Eorzea.
Ooh.
It was the year 1562 of the 6th Astral Era. Seeking to combat the Imperial threat, Louisoix founded the Circle of Knowing, an order whose objective was the preservation of Eorzea. Through its members, the Archons of Sharlayan, the Circle worked to unite the nations of Eorzea in common cause. The result was the formation of the Grand Companies in the 3 city-states, the Immortal Flames, the Order of the Twin Adder, and the Maelstrom. None of these would exist now were it not for their efforts.
Oh, that's interesting. So the Immortal Flames, that person in the centre, he's got that kind of visor which Ida has, right? Is there significance in that? The Immortal Flames, and the second one, the Order of the Twin Adder. And then the Immortal Flames. Twin adder. Oh yeah, you can see on the shield. No, it's a flag in the background. 2 adders. Okay. I wonder if we'll see Ida. That'd be nice. We don't know what's happened to her. Ida and Papalimo. Rauban, where's Rauban? I can't see him. Which one is Rauban? Anyway, the result was the formation of the Grand Companies in the 3 city-states. The Immortal Flames, that's Rauban's one. The Order of the Twin Adder. Is that Nanamo's? And the Maelstrom. Oh, I've forgotten. Maelstrom, that is Mulwib. Yeah. None of these would exist now were it not for their efforts. Carne Senna. Oh no, what? Adders is Gridania. Twin Adders is Carne Senna. Okay. Next. And then in the year 1572, when the situation was coming to a head, Louisoix himself made the journey to Eorzea in secret and engaged with each of the nations. What took place during that time is what I seek to learn in the interview. The man we're due to meet is the contact for the Free Brigade, a unit formed of adventurers
and he apparently had Louisoix's assistance for a mission. The meeting place is Highbridge, to the northeast. It's more or less time now, so let's make our way there.
Oh. So Nananji's an orphan. So they were killed during his parents were killed during the Battle of Carteneau, I guess? Wait at the designated location, which is... Okay. Let's go, Nugget. Do 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 do. Yeah, I am still concerned about the Scions, the rest of the Scions. We still need to know where they are. Anyway.
The interviewee should be along any moment now.
Ooh.
You're the one who seeks an interview? I must say I wasn't expecting to see the champion of Eorzea. I'm Nananji Nanonji, the writer who made the request, and Dorfin is kindly accompanying me for the interview. I can't thank you enough for taking the time out of your busy schedule to humour me.
Should say schedule, really. Anyway. Come now, no need for thanks. Like everyone, I hold Louisoix in the highest esteem. If you wish to know about him, Colin Aubrey is always glad to oblige.
Without further ado, then let us begin. My understanding is you had dealings with Louisoix. Could you please tell me the details?
What's going on in chat? What is this about? Average Jotakus. Apologies if there's been previously, but with Alpha being a central character, do you know all of the plot already, or was it recorded so long ago and out of sequence that it doesn't really make any sense to play exactly that? Yeah, it was recorded so long ago that I have forgotten most of what I recorded, but also, again, apologies if I'm repeating this for anyone, but for new people, we always record individually and we only ever read our own lines in the booth. So we don't, only on certain occasions do we have the other people's lines fed into us, but otherwise we just read our own lines in isolation, which means that we don't have much of a clue really about the detail of the storylines. We get given kind of general context of each scene, like where we are, who we're talking to, what do we want in the scene. But yeah, so playing this, it's almost like playing as like a completely new player, which I am, with no prior understanding or prior knowledge of the game. Apart from really random things, so I know a lot of character names, obviously, and I've seen most of the trailers. I think there must have been some trailers I haven't seen actually, but largely coming into the game, I'm experiencing it for the first time, so I had no idea what happened to Haurchefant last week. And that was a real shock. I'm aware that more characters will die. I am aware of that. But how and when, I do not know. Zealous says, don't look into it. Okay, I won't. I won't. Yeah, James says, it's so rare you ever get the full script for any game. And also, even if you do, it's only ever the voice dialogue, exactly. And so for all the quests where my character isn't in it, so if the story is following what Alize is doing, for example, I wouldn't be privy to any of those scripts or any of that knowledge about what goes on in those quests. Yeah. Don't Google character name. I need to stop doing that because I'm scared of getting spoilers. Because I love finding out who the voice actors are. Because I recognise so many voices. But yeah. Oh yes, that's the other point, is that there's so much unvoiced dialogue, much more than there is voice dialogue. And obviously we don't record the unvoiced dialogue, so we wouldn't know what those quests are about. So yeah, that's exactly Clara DeLupe. That is why it was important to do coils, exactly. Okay, so finding out about Louisoix. Okay.
My understanding is you had dealings with Louisoix. Could you please tell me the details?
As you know, our grand companies were formed thanks to the Circle of Knowing. But it wasn't until Dalamud began turning red that Louisoix first appeared. It began with the word that an elderly Elysian man had come to Gridania, who held the key to vanquishing primals. Upon learning of this, I sent an adventurer of the Free Brigade to make contact with him. I later learned that the Maelstrom and the Order of the Twin Adder had done the very same. At that time, our companies weren't yet collaborating. Each one only thought to stay ahead of the others. If truth be told, at first we didn't think much of Louisoix, only that he was the leader of scholars who studied peculiar prophecies. But when the adventurer reported back, our opinion of the man changed completely. Completely changed. With his spellcraft, Louisoix had opened the way into Ifrit's domain. And by the hand of dauntless adventurers, the Lord of the Inferno was brought low. Alas, many defeats preceded that victory. It was reported that countless charred corpses laid strewn in the bowl of embers. Now, the mission also yielded a shocking revelation. So yeah, we defeated Ifrit in the Bowl of Embers in ARR, didn't we? So Louisoix also took on Ifrit in the Bowl of Embers. And we defeated him again in hard mode. Oh, sorry, did I get that wrong about... You did, he didn't. Oh, okay, right. Shocking revelation.
Oh. Following the battle, Legatus Nail Vandanus of the 7th Imperial Legion appeared and told the adventurer that the hour of reckoning was at hand. That Dalamud would soon fall and cleanse the land. So this is Nail Vandanus, who apparently has a really deep voice. That was when we realised that the Empire was behind the Red Moon's anomaly. So thanks to Louisoix, you came to be aware of the Meteor project. Still, it doesn't seem like you had much to act upon. As you say, afterwards we scrambled to learn all we could about the project. For a blessing, we had the cooperation of a Garlean defector, Sid Garland, whom you know well. I love Sid. He revealed the details of the project, that it utilised a transmission tower to pluck Dalamud from the heavens, all for the purpose of purging us savages from the realm. I could continue telling you what I know, but from this point on, there is someone better suited than I am. If you're interested, I would be glad to introduce you to this individual. What say you? Well now, we'd be keen to speak with this person indeed. Very well. I will send word to the Adder's Nest. If you could take yourselves to Apkallu Falls, I will arrange for a meeting there. To go to such lengths to help us, I can't say how grateful I am. Do not mention it. As I said, I hold Louisoix in the highest esteem. He was the one who brought our 3 nations together, and nothing would please me more than for him to be remembered. Well, it's past time I return to Aldar. I pray that the coming interview bears you fruit. Thank you, sir. Okay. The lieutenant certainly has great respect for Louisoix. And thanks to him, we have another promising interview. Come, let's head to Gridania, where the Archon has sojourned. Oh, it's an Archon. Ooh, who could it be? An Archon. But I wonder why the Warrior of Light hasn't brought Alfie along. Alfie would want to know about his granddad. Well, who knows? Who knows? Okay, just gonna hydrate. Biggest Bennis. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Ah, thanks for the raid. It's a biggest bunch raid. Thanks so much. Welcome in. Hi, people. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, Ben. Yeah. So we're taking a little bit of a break from the MSQ. This is a big water. Do you like my ginormous
glass. It's from IKEA. It's actually quite heavy as well. I feel like a toddler. We are doing the Louisoix quest, like a side quest, right? To find out more about Grandad. Biggest menace when I was a student, I bought a vase to drink from because I couldn't be bothered going to the shared kitchen all the time. Vase. I mean, you literally could use this as a vase, to be fair. Like some nice daffodils or something. Okay, right, we need to go and meet this Archon. Who could this be? It's not Ida, is it? Is it Ida? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Is Ida an Archon? I think she is. Remembering the past. Okay. Are there any... Gridania. Where's Gridania? Whoever has a tattoo. Pushinuji, thank you so much for the Prime sub. And Madio Figs, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. I do have a habit of that, don't I? Of saying, is it this? No, don't tell me. No spoilers, but I really want to know. Okay, what am I doing? Cool. Oh, you can't use thingy, can you? Oh, actually, can I do. Let's see. Oh, where? Yeah. Yay. Hey, I'm getting the hang of this. Can I go this way? Okay. Nananji. Proud of myself for that. Oh, that's cute, Nananji and little Louisoix. Nananji's right in front of you. Okay, right.
So this is Apkalu Falls. The conspicuous lack of the creatures aside, it's quite a beautiful place. Now then, the person we're to meet should be along shortly.
I was told there were those who wished to learn about Louisoix, and who should one of them be but the champion of Eorzea? Well met. I am Lieutenant Cyrofolki. Cyrofolk? Cyrofolki. Of the Order of the Twin Adder.
Nananji Nanonji at your service. Thank you for sparing the time to speak with us.
Think nothing of it. I must say, though, that Lieutenant Aubrey chose the perfect spot for the subject matter. Louisoix spent much time in rumination here in the days before the calamity. We Gridanians being somewhat reserved by nature, at first the citizens kept their distance. But in time, people warmed to him. He patiently lent an ear to their troubles, healing hurts and offering counsel, and gradually earned their trust. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom. It is indolence. Hey, I know that line. I know that line. I think I've said it. As Alfie, right? Yeah. So that came from Grandad. See, this is the thing. This is one of those things that I have knowledge of. Can't entirely remember what context I said it as Alfie. Shadowbringers? Who knows? I don't know. Tiny sneeze. Wow. Okay, don't tempt chat. No, don't give me spoilers. But yeah. I like that. Louisoix spoke those words and lived up to them. He was the epitome of a Charlian sage, and I recall myself being moved. Oh, so Louisoix would have told Alfie that, right? I like to think that anyway. Now, shortly after we had become aware of the Meteor Project, the hamlet of Quarrymill was attacked by the primal Garuda. Both soldiers and civilians were among the casualties. Garuda. The Order of the Twin Adder moved to vanquish the primal. But we were not alone. Through Louisoix's mediation, we had the support of not only our sister Grand Companies, but capable adventurers the realm over besides. Using an artifact known as the Vortex Feather, the Archon opened the way for a band of adventurers to sally forth into Garuda's turbulent domain, where they felled the fearsome being. Upon her defeat, however, the Primal's dispersed ether did not return to the land. Instead, it was absorbed into the Red Moon Dalamut. Ooh. And when the Empire constructed a new base in Mordona, the Elder Seedseer saw the need for decisive action and put forth a disposal? The Elder Seedseer saw a need for decisive action and put forth a proposal. The formal reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, which had for so long lain dormant. The formal reformation of the Eorzean Alliance. Okay, the initial response from the other nations was lukewarm at best. They felt that the burden to be borne by each party was excessive, and they were loath to do aught that would place them at a disadvantage against their rivals. But the revelation that a lunar transmitter had been erected in the Imperial base prompted a change of heart. So here we have the three leaders of the Grand Companies, Rauban of the Immortal Flames, Carne Center of the Twin Adders, and Mulwib of the Maelstrom. Oh, are people having trouble with the stream? How's the connection? Is it glitchy for some people? It's good on your end. Okay. Yeah, maybe try refreshing. Okay. It's only for some people. Okay. But the revelation that a lunar transmitter had been erected in the Imperial base prompted a change of heart. The tower controlled Dalamud's descent. If it could be destroyed, then the Meteor projects would be forestalled. After having constantly been on the back foot, our nations were motivated to join hands, that we might strike a decisive blow against the enemy. Thus was the Eosian Alliance reformed, as the Circle of Knowing had hoped. Excuse me. At the same juncture, Louisoix was asked to join the Alliance as a tactician. And in that capacity, he provided sage counsel to our heads of state.
So, although he was at first treated with wariness, Louisoix earned our trust through his actions and paved the way to enduring cooperation between our nations.
Indeed, were it not for him, we all would have perished divided. We owe Louisoix a great debt. Now then, I expect you might be interested in hearing about the operation to destroy the lunar transmitter. But for that tale, I would recommend you seek out another, a decorated soldier who actually took part in the operation. Although a hardened warrior, she is quite friendly and should be glad to regale you with her experiences. Shall I send her word on your behalf?
We'd be duly grateful.
Very well. If you could take yourselves to Maelstrom Command in Limsa Lominsa, I shall see to it that she knows to expect you. With that, I shall take my leave. I pray that the biography is a success. See ya.
Everyone has been more helpful than I had dared to hope. It seems Louisoix had quite an influence on others. That interview gave us some valuable insights into his character, and I'm eager to see what we learn in the next. Come, let's head to Limsa Lominsa.
Limsa. Okay. Right. Yeah, because do you know what? I did change ad settings, so I'm just wondering if it might be a good time to run ads now before we get to Limsa. Is Chandra here? Actually, yes, they are zealous. Yeah. Do you have access to that? Just trying to find. Oh, thank you, zealous. Right, I'm just gonna run a few ads, but yeah. I won't do anything until we come back. But yeah. Okay, right. I might just put the BRB screen on, and we'll be back right after this. We're back. Just a short one. So we need to get a Limsa. It's gonna hydrate a bit. Jassaland, thank you so much for the resub. Thank you, Chocobo Scribe. For the posture check. I went to see the osteopath again this morning. So good. Sorted me right out, gave me some new exercises to do, jaw exercise. It's really good. What am I doing? Anyway. Okay, so we need to speak with Nanji near Maelstrom Command. Done. Yeah, that one. What's that? Limsa. Artisan K, is there anywhere we can see all the VODs, or is it Twitch only? So I have, oh yeah, someone's put it there. I have a YouTube channel, I'm Alphinaud, and that has all of my VODs on there. And like a load of shorts as well, things I've edited. Yeah. So hope you'll go and visit and catch up on what I've been up to. Oh, it's been a while since I've been here. Okay. Let's try and navigate this one. Always find this one tricky. It's the levels. So how do I know if it's upstairs or not? I'm going to go up here, see what happens. Oh. Let's try zooming across. Oh. So... Oh no, that's right. There he is. Oh,
and there it is. Maelstrom Command. Shall we then?
Who's it gonna be, I wonder?
Private Greenwood. Ever a sight for sore eyes.
Ever a sight for sore.
Private Greenwood. Ever a sight for sore eyes. And you must be Nanji. Rashart Tariki at your service. We've met Rashart before. I understand you wish to hear about the operation to destroy the lunar transmitter. Indeed. I'm penning a biography of the Archon Louisoix, you see, for which I'm interviewing people who had dealings with him. I truly appreciate your time. You're very welcome. I would be glad to assist even if it wasn't a request from Lieutenant Falk. Now then, to continue where he left off. It was shortly after the Eorzean Alliance was formed. Our scouts returned with words that the 7th Legion had activated the lunar transmitter in their fortress in Mordona. Now known as Castrum Sentry, the fortress was originally called Castrum Novum before the 14th restored and renamed it. Whew.
Now known as Castrum Century, the fortress was originally called Castrum Novum. Okay.
It was in order to break through its defences and destroy the transmitter that our three nations joined hands, and we were determined to succeed. The strategy that Louisoix proposed was elegant in its simplicity. While our main force drew the Garleans' attention with an all-out siege, an elite band of adventurers would infiltrate the castrum and make for our objective.
Ooh. Sneeze. Kind of.
We had entrusted adventurers with ridding us of the primals. Now we entrusted them with the very fate of Eorzea. I still remember the operation as if it were yesterday. Though we met with fierce resistance, we fought more fiercely still. No matter the cost, we had to ensure that the adventurers had a chance to strike at the transmitter. And when the messenger arrived bearing word that they had succeeded, it still makes my heart sore to recall that moment of triumph.
Yeah, that no matter the cost sounds familiar.
That day, we learned that by standing together, the people of Eorzea could oppose even the might of the Empire. 'Tis no exaggeration to say that the victory paved the way for Eorzea's future. Without it, there would not have been an Operation Archon. Alas, it wasn't all glad tidings. For though we destroyed the transmitter, Nael Vandarnus appeared and claimed that he...
Hang on. So Nael is a he? I thought Nael was a she. Everyone thinks Nael is a he, like I did. Is that a localization error? Interesting. Okay. There's lore. Who knows? They might be in between.
For though we destroyed the transmitter, Nael Vandarnus appeared and claimed that he no longer needed the device to bring down Dalamud, that he himself had the power to do so. So long as Vandarnus lived, the threat of destruction remained. And so, branding him an enemy to all life in Eorzea, the nations of the Alliance undertook a desperate manhunt. At length they located him in Kurthus, and sent their greatest warriors to hunt him down. Leading that formidable band was the adventurer whom they called the Warrior of Light. And though no records remain of the fierce encounter, one thing is certain. At battle's conclusion, Nael Vandarnus was brought low.
Jorex Cat, thank you so much for the sub.
As you know, however, our woes did not end with the White Raven, for Louisoix and his disciples determined that Dalamud would continue to fall. In a last-ditch bid to prevent the realm's annihilation, the Circle of Knowing issued a request to the Eorzean Alliance to secure the Carteneau flats, where the Red Moon was expected to crash. Which is where Nananji's parents perished. It was no simple task, for the entirety of the 7th Legion had amassed in Carteneau, but it was necessary in order to perform a ritual to stop Dalamud, a ritual that invoked the power of the 12. So it was that the Battle of Carteneau was joined, and I dare say you know how that tale continues. To everyone's shock, the elder primal Bahamut emerged from Dalamud and proceeded to unleash his fury upon the realm. Aye. And though all bore witness as Louisoix initiated the ritual, none remember what came to pass afterwards. Neither what happened to Bahamut, nor why the realm was reborn. The haze that afflicted memories of the calamity. But people remember events prior to that moment, yes? If so, do you know if anyone was near Louisoix during the battle? Someone who may have spoken with him? If someone was near him, I'm afraid I do not know. He was atop a rise for the ritual, while I was a good distance away on the front lines. My apologies. No, please don't apologise. You've shared a wealth of information, and I couldn't ask for more. Well, if you're satisfied, then so am I. With that, I shall return to my duties. I look forward to reading the biography when it's finished. A realm reborn. Because in Coils, we saw that the moment after the scene in the trailer where Louisoix looks up before he's apparently consumed, we then see Louisoix shoot up through into Dalamud, through Bahamut, right? And shatter them into specks of ether. And then apparently becoming a primal, right? The Phoenix. Rising from the flames. Okay, I'm learning. This is great. Okay. I love finding out about Grandad. This is so useful. I mean, it's useful for me as an actor as well as fun to learn about for the game. Because this is like the type of research that you dream of doing as an actor. So when it comes to voicing Alfie again, if I ever do, who knows, I will be armed with this wealth of information, which you don't directly use. It's the type of thing... Fireworks. Where's the fireworks? It's the type of thing that when you're working on a play or a character, if it's like on TV or a film or whatever, you kind of come up with backstories to family members, to your character, you know, what their childhood was like, and what a gift it is to actually have the history of Alfie's granddad, who is so important to him, all laid out in the game. I mean, it is such a gift. Yeah, exactly, James. Ultimate backstory research. It truly is. So, yeah. Oh,
Just going to take a moment to admire the beautiful Eorzean skies. I love it. So pretty. Gosh, I wish we could still see skies like this in the UK. No light pollution in Eorzea. Actually, I think the last time I saw a sky like this, I think it was I was in South Africa. Can't remember exactly where I was, but yeah. I think it was when we went on safari. Anyway, Nananji, what are you up to?
Now I have a grasp of events leading up to the calamity. And yet... Oh, forgive me. I was deep in thought. In no small part, due to your help, I've managed to learn a great deal. But there is still more that I wish to know. Might I trouble you to accompany me a little longer? If you're willing, please let me know.
Let's do it. Yeah, we had Aurora Borealis in London, didn't we? When was that? It was like maybe 4 months ago or something. But yeah, I couldn't see it. But apparently some people got really good views of it. How bizarre that we get Aurora Borealis in London. No need to go to Iceland, eh? Okay, so this is the next one, isn't it? Nananji desires more information for Louisoix's biography.
You'll continue accompanying me then? Wonderful. Come, let's head to the Drowning Wench to discuss our next move.
The Drowning Wench. Ooh.
Our research proceeds apace so far. We've even learned things not found in literature. But tell me, based on what you've heard from our interviewees, what is your opinion of Louisoix?
He's an exceptional leader. He had a difficult task. Others deserve more credit. No way. He's an exceptional leader. Exceptional.
I agree. He possessed great leadership. If not, he couldn't have established the framework to realize his plans, no matter how brilliant they may have been. What struck me was how grateful the interviewees were to Louisoix for bringing their nations together in cooperation. It was nothing short of necessary for our survival. Yet in knowing this, I can't help but wonder. In his capacity as a tactician, it seems to me he had done more than enough by devising a plan and facilitating its execution. He went far beyond that, risking life and limb on the front lines for a land not his own. Perhaps he needed to be there for the ritual. Perhaps he felt a sense of duty. Even so, as noble as it is to desire to help others, what good is it if you end up sacrificing yourself? What was it that compelled Louisoix to go to Carteneau? And what went through his mind as the battle unfolded? In order to do his biography justice, I feel I need to know these things. If Louisoix had people near him at the time, perhaps he shared words with them in his final moments. Words that could provide some insights. But where to begin searching for such individuals, assuming they exist?
Sorry, friends, but I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. It just so happens I know a bloke has served among Louisoix' guard at Carteneau.
Oh. Oh, truly? You know someone who was with him?
Aye, and far as I'm aware, he wasn't keeping the fact a secret. Just for good measure, though. Why would you want to speak with him?
Well, this biography.
Louisoix' biography, eh? Well, in that case, I reckon the bloke would be willing to cooperate. Orn Greencome's his name, and he was a lieutenant of the Maelstrom. After the calamity, he turned to adventuring, so as to be a greater help to the common folk.
A Maelstrom officer turned adventurer. We'd be most keen to speak with him. Where might he be found?
When Orn dropped in the other day, he said that he had business at the Moraby Docks. Oh, he said that he had business at the Moraby Drydocks. If you're lucky, might be as he's still there.
Understood. We are in your debt. We can't let this chance pass us by, Dolphin. Let's take ourselves to the Drydocks at once. I thank you.
So, I'm just remembering who was actually with him at the Battle of Carteneau. And I'm remembering from the trailer, Carne Senna, Merwib, and Drauban. They were on there, weren't they? Also, do I recall Papalima and Edo? Papalimo and Ida. Oh my god. Papalima and Edo. It's a new one. Thank you for the hydration. Oh, they were praying. No, they were praying. So they're in the they're in the trailer, but yeah, the three heads of the grand companies were with him, weren't they? Oh, were they not? They're on the mountain though, weren't they? So where was he on his own? Thancred. They're all in different places. Okay, I'm just thinking of the trailer. Anyway, where are we going? Moraby Docks. Let's go. They were on another mountain overseeing the battle. Oh, okay. I can't wait to see Papalimo and Ida. I think it's because I usually say Ida and Papalimo. So I'll mix the vowels around.
Right. Where could Orn be? In hindsight, we should have asked what he looks like. His name would suggest he's a Midlander. But, Well, nothing for it but to make inquiries. Let's split up for the task and meet here again. Meet again here.
Speak with Nananji at the Moraby Docks. Gather information. Oh. From Oomst. From these people? I'm sorry, but I've only just started helping out here. I'm still learning our customers' names. That's probably a very grown-up voice for that one, but anyway. I couldn't say if it's the person you're after, but a man did come by earlier who appeared to be an adventurer. He bought a Nymea lily that we're currently trialing. Mimidoa. Wow. Love the styling of Mimidoa. Oh. No, not this one. Anyway. Who else? Down here? Out here? Oh, hello. Entrance? What to? What for? Oh, as it happens, spoke with him just earlier. He said he wanted to buy flowers, so I directed him to a vendor. Not sure where he is. Not sure where he is as of now, though. That entrance was from when I did the Leviathan trial. So you can still go in there. That's crazy. Can I go in the water? I want to go in the water. And is that you, Andy? I think my brother has just come into chat. What are you doing here? Oh, no, you're going to make me embarrassed now. Oh, thank you, and everyone say hello to my brother. Rungtam 1. Oh my god. Who are you with? Where are you? You Cobes? Oh, thank you, Kappa Spindle, for the gift sub to my brother. Oh, you're so kind. Thank you. What's happening? Mom texted me today saying that we're going to go for a picnic apparently when I come back to Birmingham. Oh, how do I do that? How do I VIP? Or maybe I'll do that at a later date. Anyway, yeah, there's there's a lot of love for my brother. Okay, what we're doing, we're talking to these people. Okay.
Looking for an own Gwyncum, you say? Don't know anyone by that name, I'm afraid. I did walk by an unfamiliar fellow just now, though, over by the mark of the spinner. He had a flower in his hand, so he caught my eye.
You have an inkling as to where Orn might be. Time to rejoin Ananji. Okay. Okay, so Orn is around here somewhere. I didn't really listen to what he was saying. Hang on, let me just see again. Does he repeat it? Did he say unfamiliar just now? Over by the mark of the spinner. He had a flower in his hand, so it caught my eye. Okay, so he's by the spinner with the flower. Wafufu. Poor Wafufu's food cart is light a few lunches and she needs applicating lots. Oh, I'm sorry, Lafufu, I can't help. Not Lafufu. Thinking of Labubu. No, please, no embarrassing sibling story time. Thank you very much. No. So back to Nananji. Too many to tell. Oh, and don't, please. Please do not embarrass me in front of all these people. Oh, I'm getting distracted. Okay, here's an Ananji. I play with a controller. So I'm on a gaming laptop, but I have a controller. I do have a mouse, but I don't use it. I don't know how you would use a mouse and keyboard for like combat stuff. It just feels so much more natural to use a controller. It's so easy with combat, really. Yeah, I do need to get gaming, proper gaming desktop. Cross hotbar is my one true love. So cross hotbar, which is what I've got, you only have this for controller. So so it looks different when you're playing mouse and keyboard. Is that right? It's easy. Interesting. But also because I'm on the gaming laptop, I don't have a separate keyboard. So the camera would be going like that, and you would hate it. So, anyways, oh, okay, let's try that. All right, Andy, if you're still here, I'm gonna make you a VIP because I can do that apparently. Right, there you go. But could always get a second keyboard. I could. No.
Oh, there you are, Dolphin. Were you able to learn anything?
Yes, looking for a man with a flower.
So a man who could be Orn, bought a Nymea lily, then went to the mark of the spinner. If we hurry there, we might be able to find him. Let's go.
Who's that? So, survey the designated location southeast of the Moraby Drydocks. This way. Whoop. I would have attuned to that, right? Yeah. Can I fly there? Yeah, let's fly. Woo. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, the sun is setting. Look at that. That is so cool. Okay. Moraby Drydocks. Do 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 do.
If he was only just seen, he should still be nearby.
Do do do. Ooh. Oh, is that the sun rising? Okay. Is that Thancred? No.
Begging your pardon, sir, but are you Lieutenant Orn Greencombe?
I haven't been a lieutenant for years. But that's me. What can I do for you? Timu Thancred. He looks cool though.
I realise this is sudden, but...
He does look like Thancred, doesn't he? So you're writing Louisoix's biography, and want to hear my account as someone who was near on hand at Carteneau. There must be a reason that you're here too. The warrior of light who led us to victory in Operation Archon. Very well. I will tell you my tale. Now then, where to begin? Ooh. As you know, the battle was fought over the land where Dalamud was expected to fall. In the beginning, neither side was able to gain the upper hand. But when the Imperials deployed their Magitech armor, our ranks were thrown into disarray. Those charged with protecting Louisoix, like me, could only watch the carnage from afar. And though our forces managed to hold out thanks to the adventurer contingent, we sustained grievous casualties. But the real tragedy was what followed. As Dalamud hurtled towards us, it began shedding fragments of itself before finally bursting open to unleash the primal Bahamut. As all below looked on in shock, the battle completely forgotten, Bahamut took wing and spewed fire all over the land. Men in Magitech armor alike were set ablaze and sent flying like so many insects. I only realized that I had stopped breathing when a commanding voice broke my trance. "You've done enough," Louisoix told us. "Now fly. Fly and save yourselves." But like my fellow guards, I wanted to remain. I couldn't charge into battle beside my comrades. At the very least, I would do my duty here and protect Louisoix to the last. But upon seeing us standing there, not making to move, Louisoix smiled and spoke thus. "If you would give your lives to protect something, then protect my hopes." Ooh, there's an ambiguity there. Every soul who lives to determine their own fate is a source of hope. Bright and brilliant. So live, I bid you, and be among those who bear the light for others to follow. Those words awakened us to a greater purpose. If there was hope in my living, then I would live as Louisoix bid. No matter what, I would survive. And so, together with my fellows, I began making my retreat. Alas, we hadn't gotten far when an explosion erupted and sent us sprawling. I struggled to my feet just in time to see the enormous, menacing silhouette of Bahamut looming over Louisoix. In the next instant, he was enveloped in light. And that was the last I remember of him.
Louisoix's final moment.
Amidst that light, he looked to be smiling. What he was thinking in that moment I couldn't say, but one thing is certain. We all of us are alive thanks to him.
Following the calamity, it was reported that Louisoix had defeated Bahamut and set about the land's miraculous regeneration. Do you believe that is the truth? Every soul who lives to determine their own fate is a source of hope.
I mean, he's talking about the twins, right? Surely. Let's see.
What we've learned has reaffirmed my belief, Dorfin. The belief that Louisoix was not an all-powerful savior one reads about in tales, but merely an ordinary man. But that man never forsook Eorzea. No. He stood for his realm to the last. He and countless other brave souls, and saved it from becoming a scorched waste. Against unimaginable adversity he fought, and at the cost of his life, paved the way to a brighter future for us all. The least I can do in return is tell his story. Spread his message that where there is life, there is hope. Thanks to your account, I believe I found an angle for the biography. I'm truly grateful.
Oh. Is that the lily? The Nymea lily, yeah. Would you care to offer a prayer as well? The prayer that the light of hope, which Louisoix preserved, shall ever burn bright. Yeah. For you, Grandad. The calamity left deep scars around the realm. The calamity left deep scars across the realm. There was no place that did not want for help to rebuild. After being saved by our twin adder allies, I decided to become an adventurer. The better to honor Louisoix's legacy and lend aid to those in need. During my travels, I often hear your tales, and I'm glad I could share my own with you. Thanks for sharing, Warren.
Allow me to thank you again for recounting your experiences to us.
Nay, 'tis I who owes you thanks for giving me the chance to share Louisoix's words. All these years, I had avoided speaking of the moment of his passing out of respect. But it would not do to take the tale to my grave. Through the biography, it is my hope that his spirit will live on in all of us. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I shall resume my pilgrimage to the marks. Wherever your travels take you, I shall be praying for your safety.
Nymea lilies, the symbol of safe passage. As Louisoix stood there in Carteneau, I wonder if he likewise prayed for someone's safety. At any rate, these interviews have yielded everything I had hoped for and more. Come, let's return to Ul'dah. I'll have your reward for you at Ul'dah at the Hall of Flames.
Oh. A reward? What could it be? Okay. Back to Uldar. He was an ordinary man who sacrificed himself for the sake of the realm. Yeah, so he was referring to everyone, all the survivors, forging their own path. And in so doing, that gives hope. And back to where we started. There he is. It's hard to get a good look at him because he's so tiny. Oh, there we go. Oh. Hey, Grandad. It's cute. Oh, sit. Let's try that. How do you do that? Do do be da boo. Oh, there we go. Oh. So you can't move, can you, once you do that? Sit. And that's Tupsi Marty, I suspect. His staff. It's got the Archon mark. So cute. Brilliant. Is that him? That action is probably him fighting off Bahamut, isn't it? Okay.
There you are. I ended up troubling you longer than I had intended, but it was a truly fruitful series of interviews. How fortunate that we could hear from those who lived that fateful time. While I still have many questions, the biography is beginning to take shape in my mind. I also feel as though I've attained a measure of closure. Louisoix fought simply as one of us, and he made the ultimate sacrifice that hope might endure. This I've come to realize and appreciate, thanks to everyone's heartfelt testimonies. Now then, last but not least, I'd like to ask you for your thoughts on something. According to Orn, Louisoix smiled in his final moment. As he was enveloped in light, what do you imagine he held in his mind?
The image of mankind thriving in the future. It's pointless to speculate on such things. Bit of a downer. The image of mankind thriving in the future.
I see. I appreciate your thoughts. As I pen the biography, I'll be certain to remember your words. Well, sad though it is, it's time for us to part ways. I'll set to work on a draft, and I won't rest until the biography goes to print. Thank you for all your help, my friend. I couldn't have come this far without you.
Bye. Oh. That was so cute. Oh, I really enjoyed that one. Where are we? I think now is probably a good time for a tea break. Oh, those are some lovely quests. Really enjoyed that. And yeah, it was good to do that off the back of doing Coils on Friday. And I'll probably tell Beth to watch this one actually as a VOD. She has the time. Yeah, it's good to know about the final moments of Grandad, and it just fleshes out that whole relationship, as well as the calamity, which is really important as well, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, I think it's tea break time. So get a cup of tea, get some snacks, and I will be right back. Oh, that was good timing. Hello. Oh, how do we say that? Nyrethia? Nythea? Hey, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Thanks so much. Just in time. Yeah, how was your stream? Hope you had a good one. Welcome in, everyone. So, I have just been playing. What have I been playing? It was funny to call it playing because it's like you're in a story. But I did 2 quests relating to Louisoix, which gave us some more information, context, background to me granddad. So if you don't know, I am Colin Ryan. I am the voice actor of Alphinaud VA in Final Fantasy XIV from Heavensward onwards. And I'm playing through the game from the very start. I started at A Realm Reborn, and now I am in Heavensward. So it was good. We're playing through 14, but we're only allowed to walk, not even jogging. Where are you up to? You must be... That must be taking ages. How do you even do that? Oh my gosh. Okay, right. I didn't even realize that was a thing. People do that. Must take so long. I love flying too much. I don't think I would be able to do that. 43 hours to reach Costa del Sol story-wise. That's hilarious. Props to you. I would not have the patience for that. That's very funny. Hang on, I just need to... Really awful. I just had some grapes. Just need to check my teeth. No, all good. Okay, we're back. Scrapes. Just had a few scrapes. Yeah, that's intriguing. And then you also get people who do speed runs. I've seen some people do that. Like, you just get through the whole of all the expansions as quickly as possible. That, I don't know if I'd enjoy that. Why do people do that? Is that like because people, you see people kind of just skipping through all the text and stuff. So do people not kind of take in the story? Well, you wouldn't be able to, would you? It's more of a challenge type thing. Oh, okay. I suppose like you can get whatever you want from this game, can't you? I love the cutscenes. Oh, that cutscene in the Coils raid. Oh my gosh, that was incredible. Of seeing Louisoix shoot up. Oh, it was awesome. It's like Superman. He was Superman. Oh, did you have a poll? I just saw that keyboard and mouse actually won. That is surprising. I thought more people would be on controller. Yeah, I can't actually believe that coils is an optional thing. It should be part of the MSQ, shouldn't it? Because it is so substantial and really important. I suppose the fact that it is optional makes it all the more special. So interesting. Cool. Okay, right. So now it's time to get back to MSQ. Where do we start? So we just got outside of the house for Tom, and we're chatting to Alfie and Tataru. Tataru was speechless; she couldn't say anything. Bless her. And what did Alfie say? Do your job quest. Do I need to do a job quest? Let's see. Where's my job quest? Is it that one? Is that a job quest? That is a job quest, isn't it? No. What is that? Yeah? Oh, Nithea, 2:44 a.m. Wow. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming in. Oh, thank you. Really appreciate that. Have a great sleep. Rest up, that is late. Thank you so much for dropping in. Shall I do that one before going to the MSQ? What do you reckon? Kale, Heroes. Heroes. Holy smokes, Colin, I just heard you speak Filipino and an old dialect in Boundless. What, as in Spanish? Yeah. That is Boundless Sin Límites. A limited series for Amazon Prime, which I filmed 2022, I think it was. Where I had to speak Filipino and Spanish for it. At that time, I didn't speak either of those languages. Now I can speak a fair bit of Spanish as a result of doing that job. But I don't speak any Filipino. I just had to... It was just what I learned in that script. Y Sin Límites fue muy bueno. Hiciste buen trabajo. Oh, thank you so much. Gracias. Muchas gracias. That says, Sin Límites was very good. You did a good job. Thank you. It was a challenging job. Oh my gosh. So I was the only British person on it. No, I lie. I was the only British actor on it. The director was British. Everyone else was Spanish. And so I had to pick up Spanish very quickly. So the whole set was like conducted in Spanish. And especially in Madrid, they speak so fast. It was really difficult, and I did struggle. But oh, is it Sanson that we're coming to? Is that who we're seeing? Because we met Sanson before, didn't we? A Saint of Song. Oh, it's this one, of course. Because we were doing this before, weren't we? That's right. Sanson and Guidolo. Ah, it's you, Dolphin. If you're wondering about Guidolo, I'm afraid I've not seen him since he stormed out. I remember that because they were having a tiff. And, yes, then he stormed out. But I have spoken with Master Silvial. As promised, he looked into the Curthen legend. The Saint of Song in the Heavens, and he came to share his findings. So we're looking for the Song of Oblivion, right? Is that correct? Apparently, the heavens is a reference to a voice from the sky. This is most likely some form of natural phenomena, such as thunder and lightning. Which means that Guidolo was right. After all, what else could a voice from the sky be? Isn't as though there are people who dwell in the clouds and love to sing besides. Moogles? Moogles might. What? Ah! Yeah! The tribe of Moogles in the Churning Mists. Why didn't you say so earlier? If these Moogles are patrons of music like their forest-dwelling counterparts, they may well know of the Ballad of Oblivion. Please, you must show me to their village. Huh. Oh, what's wrong? As for Guidolo, it would seem he still requires time alone. But I dare say he will come after us once he hears we're on the right track. Might I trouble you to leave a message with Master Silvial, informing Guidolo of our destination? I shall await you at Annex Treen. He just walked through me. So we're going back to the Churning Mists. I do really like Dolphin's earrings as well. I think they're quite cool. He really pulls it off. Oh, that was Alfie in the background then. Let's fly, I think. Oh. Hang on. Why can't I fly here? I thought I could fly here. That's strange. Oh, let's have a look at my ether currents. God, I haven't checked these in time. Oh, no. Oh, here we are. No, Silvial. Yes, Silvial. Huh. It was but a matter of time before you found him. Lest you wonder, Guidolo has been watching you and Sanson from afar. Several times did he come to ask what I had been discussing with his friend. Moogles at the summit of Som Ao. I was not aware of this, and I certainly wouldn't discount the possibility that the legend may in fact refer to the creatures. Guidolo, you should settle your differences with Sanson and go to the Churning Mists with your friends. Being stubborn is wearisome business, you know. Damn it. I want to, but Dolphin, you always seem to know what's best. Tell me, what should I do? There's only one option. Come with us. You love each other, really. Why? You reckon I should go as well, eh? I'll think on it. Right. It's going to think about it. They should just kiss, shouldn't they? Am I like barricaded in? Oh. Do you know what? Doing that. Okay. Derpnari, thank you so much for the resub. And new followers, hello, welcome. Midnight Rhythm, hello, thank you so much. Forest Walker 26, hello. Ash Kaslana, thank you, hello. Evani Strongleaf, Eli the Puzzler, or Ellie the Puzzler, hello. Social Misfit Pico, thank you so much. Hello and welcome. Lovely to have you here. This looks familiar. I think we spoke to Hraesvelga here, did we? At some point. Such an imposing structure. Vidofnir. That's right, Vidofnir. Such an imposing structure. Were Guidolo here, he would doubtless be inspired to compose a song. That's right, Vidofnir was the gateway to Hraesvelga. From here on, I must rely upon you to lead the way. Let us ascend to the churning mists. Back to see the Mughals. Ooh. Oh no. I was wondering if Estinian is still up there, but I think he came down again, didn't he? What's that? Is that right? Yeah. Ah, of course. Here we are. Love these bagpipes. I think I can fly here though, can't I? Yes. There he is. Welcome to Moghome. Love the way they look. Such a magnificent view. I have no gift for verse. I must commit this scene to memory, that I might convey it all to Guidolo when next we meet. Now then, 'tis only meet that we first present ourselves to the chieftain of Moghome. Let us seek him out. He really cares about Guidolo. Oh, there he is. Right? Oh my gosh, lavender marshmallows. Thank you so much. That's incredibly generous of you. Thank you for those gift subs. Thank you. Oh, also, all mods. Did we? I'm just gonna write in the Discord. Okay. So we are speaking with Moglin. Oh, interesting. Oh, sorry. Yes, I have. It's a private Discord, so I don't have a public Discord because it's just. Oh, Maxima Priscus, thank you so much. That's very generous of you. Yeah, the ad situation is a bit different today for some reason, so I might have to do some ads. But I will wait nonetheless. What am I doing? Speaking with Moghome? No, Moglin. Speak with Moglin at Moghome. Is that in the cave? I think it might be. Yeah. Oh, okay, yes. So we'll probably do that. Okay, so we are going to get an ad in about a minute. But I hope you will hang around. Oh, thank you, Occurs. You're so generous. Feels weird being back here. It's like a whole different storyline. When we're here with Azal and Estinian. To be honest, you know what? With the Discord, are the ads running? And that is now a times like, oh yeah. So just taking some ads. Thank you. Yeah, to be honest, it's just another thing that another kind of social media thing, which is probably a step too far for me because I struggle with keeping. I don't know how people do it, to be honest. It sounds quite stressful because I get stressed out by social media anyway. So having another one, and also Discord in general as like a thing, I find navigating it not the easiest. So yeah. But like massive respect to people who can keep all these different accounts going and platforms. Like I just can't do that. And also there's something also about the pressure of being in like a I don't know, it's like a kind of like a big WhatsApp group, isn't it? I don't know. The demand of social media. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I do feel it sometimes. Kind of is hard to keep up. And they want you to keep up, obviously. Because that's how they make their money, isn't it? By keeping you engaged. And like all these platforms, it's all about engagement, isn't it? And so they want to keep you on there for as long as they can, which probably isn't the healthiest thing. Yeah, because I'd like to post more on Instagram, but yeah, it's harder as an introvert. I feel like it is. I feel like some people are so natural at social media. It just comes really naturally to them. And it's just like very kind of, it seems like it's very candid and they can just like take a snap and post it and whatever else. But whenever I post anything, I'm like reading it 100 times over to make sure there's no mistakes. Oh, Zealous, that's very kind. It seems like you are a natural at clips and shorts and tweets. Oh, that's very kind. Something I do really enjoy is doing the shorts and like editing. Yeah, I find editing really fun and really creative. So, yeah, I'm looking to do more of that. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I even did a little bit of like animation as well, like animating kind of mouths moving, which is really fun. Really enjoy that. Are we back? Are we back from the break? Should we talk to Moglin? We are back. Thank you for bearing with for the ads, but I will wait for you whenever I can. Too far away. Oh, actually, oh damn.
The Ballad of Oblivion.
I forgot what voice I did for Moglin.
The Ballad of Oblivion. I had not expected to hear the name from you, Kupo. It is a terrible, terrible song. Since it is forbidden among Moogle kind. Why, just earlier, I gave one of our bards a dressing down simply for asking about it. Ah, young Mogta. He was ever the inquisitive one. I hope he understands that I mean well. Lest you wonder, after being scolded, he flew off sulking and headed north of Moghome. That's Mogta. And to the north, Kupo.
Dolphin, would you mind meeting up with me outside the village? Why? Does he not like the Moogles? Where is he? Oh. Is that away? Okay. Gotta go up and out. It seems... Hang on. Earlier, did we see Guidolo as well? Has he come up to Moghome already? Moggy. Why is he bringing me out here?
Where did they come from?
Oh. Despite making much of the song's forbidden nature, it's clear that Chieftain Moglin wanted us to meet the Moogle who shares our interest in it. What his motives are, I cannot say, but I see no harm in seeking out the bard of which he spoke. 12 forbid you have forgotten this, but his name is Mogta, and he should be north of Moghome. Mogta. Search for Mogta. Oh. I do not want to join the fate. Right. You getting it. You are getting it. Those lightning sprites are really tough. Ah! Oh, phew. Okay. Is that it? Oh, Nugget. I should have used Nugget. Hang on, I'm just going to get my Gishal greens on the go. Is it going to be a fight? I feel like it's going to be a fight. Come on, Nugget. Get in. Continuing the search for Mogta. Little Louisoix. Come on. Oh. Use another green to extend timer. that's the Airy, isn't it? That's where we defeated Nidhogg. Right? Yeah, what are your chocobo names? Bird, love it. Mine's called Nugget. Say hi to Nugget. Hey Nugget. Fluffy, Boo Boo, Muppet, Coco, Questifer, Mochi, Starbuck, Lil Trouble, Loki, Faulkner, Tammy, Quakey, Dorito, Dinner, Quisha. God, these are brilliant. Chuckway, Byron, Quetzalcoatl, Kuro, Sildan, Exia, Rusty, Squeenix, Chicken, Chickabee, Dante, Aurelie. These are awesome. Cranberry, Bo, Ravioli, Sleepner, Emrys. Oh, these are really awesome. Crunchwrap, Pluto, Thunder, Tiny, Choji, Zephyr, Starshine, Karage, Articuno. Oh my gosh, I can't keep up. Shadowfax. Shadowfax! It's from... Where's that from? Lord of the Rings? Crunchwrap, Gibby, Phalaxa. Okay. Toffee, Potu, Artemis, Mr. Beak. Okay. Fuzzy, Niffler, Jeff. I sense. Oh, it's these T-Rexes. Ooh. I don't know why I picked a fight with him. I think I just wanted to use up my pitch perfect. Sorry. No, you didn't. Fight. Anyway. Destination. This soundtrack here reminds me of Debussy. Debussy is my favorite classical composer. Not quite classical, it's romantic, I guess, isn't it? Is it romantic? I cannot seem to find the little creature, and I was so certain that the chieftain had intended for us to seek him out. Impressionist, thank you. Is this the bard? Has he got a little bard hound?
Kaboobo, please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as sweet and succulent as I look.
We're not going to eat you. Have no fear, little one. I promise we won't hurt you. Might you be Mogta by any chance?
You know my name? Who are you? You seek the Ballad of Oblivion? Why, I do believe we're looking for the same thing, Kupo. Recently,
God, there's lots of high voices today.
I learned about the existence of a potent song. Legend says it resounds through the heavens and destroys all. Curious to know more, I went to ask the chieftain about it, but he told me off. It's beyond a single Moogle to seek, he said. I need friends with me whom I trust. Otherwise, it'd be far too dangerous. Unfortunately, I have no friends, Kupo.
I love this like elevator music for him as well. Though we have only met, we share a common objective. Might we not seek the Ballad of Oblivion together? As friends?
You would search with me? Oh, joy of joys! They are friends. Let's return to Moghome at once and have the chieftain tell us all about the song, Kupo.
Cute. Oh, he's got friends. I'll be your friend, Mogta. Where are we? I'm just gonna do that. Also, if you like Debussy, we recommend you try listening to Ryuichi Sakamoto. Did he do? Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence, right? Is it that one? Love that. Oh, Kyokola, thank you so much for the message. Hope you're enjoying the Coils VODs. Yes, I will be putting those out on YouTube. Hopefully this week. The Fighter 2300, lots of high voices today. Just a reminder that no one is making you do them. This is very true. You even forgot some and could have just gone deep bass for all of them. I mean, you are not wrong. I bring this on myself. Yeah. Swage, hey! The Heavensward grind. Do you know what? I've taken a little break from the MSQ and I've been doing... I did the Louisoix quests, finding all about Louisoix, and now doing my Bard quest, getting the Song of Oblivion. Yeah, I dropped into Swage's stream this morning. God, it must have been like early hours of the morning for you. But yeah, Swage is a DJ and it is so fun. And Swage loves British bands as well. And there's some absolute bangers that we're playing. You had Ace of Base this morning. And Hey Jude, Beatles. Really cool. Amazing remixes. Yeah, a lot of lore outside the MSQ. It's just incredible how much there is. There is so much content, isn't there? I mean, do you call it that? I guess so. Lots of awesome music comes out of the UK. Yeah, we have some incredible bands. Content. Is that a bit of a cursed word now? Content. Okay. Maniacal Secret. Thank you for the Prime sub. Hello. Thank you. Okay. So.
Muggling.
All of the Moogles are going to have the same voice, I'm afraid. I mean, I could probably do a lower voice for this one, but... Oh.
That your hearts beat as one in this endeavour is plain to see. You are fit to look for the Ballad of Oblivion. Is what I would say, except you are still missing a little something. A small but vital piece. I can't quite put a paw on it, but your fellowship is incomplete without it, Kupo. Guidolo.
Oh, no, that's Sanson. Guidolo. He is our missing piece. I believe that he will come back, but seems I was wrong. Is he, though? Is this true? You caught a sight of Guidolo here in the Churning Mists?
This Guidolo.
Oh, yeah. They've all got the same voice.
This Guidolo fellow. Does he love music, Kupo?
Aye. That he does. Like you, he is a bard. And he loves music with all his heart. Sanson loves Guidolo.
Then it's settled. Once Guidolo joins us, we'll embark upon our journey. Our band will be all the merrier for his company. If he's nearby, we're bound to find him, so please cheer up, Kupo. Until such time as your fellowship is whole, you may remain here as our guest, Kupo.
Okay. Right. What is going on between these two? Yeah, my larynx. I need to bring my larynx down a bit because it's can get stuck up there otherwise. Can't really. But you should warm down after you've done high stuff. Sanson has given up hope of Guidolo returning. In spite of our best efforts, I'm afraid we weren't able to find Guidolo. If he had any intention to return, he would have done so by now. Seems plain we cannot depend upon him anymore. But with or without him, we must continue our mission.
I was so hoping to meet Guidolo, but I suppose the show must go on. Now, the legend says that the Ballad of Oblivion can be found in the skies to the east. Is there another place like the Churning Mists in that direction, Kupo?
God, it is getting... it's getting achy up there. Okay. The Sea of Clouds. Have I been to the Sea of Clouds? I think I have, haven't I? Yeah. Truly. Then that is where we must go. We will need to make a brief visit to Gridania to secure the use of an airship to bear us there. Pray come to the landing when you arrive in the city. Oh, it was that one that got lost in the lake.
This is just between you and me, but I've actually spoken with Guidolo, Kupo. Unfortunately, he refused to come back, saying that he couldn't bear to face Sanson.
Aww.
I couldn't convince him to join us. But maybe you can, Dolphin. Here, take this with you. It's Sanson's journal. The one he's always writing in. I borrowed it. I thought that it might help if you were to show it to Guidolo. You'll find him at the summit of Somal, Kupo.
Ooh. Okay, Summit of Somal. This isn't related to Nidhogg in any way, is it? Summit. Sanson's... Pearlescent says, Santon's diary, I bet there are pictures of Guidolo inside it. Probably. Can I fly? Let's fly. Oh. Oh. Okay. Thank you. Guidolo. Deliver Sanson's journal to Guidolo, but he's going to see the pictures that he's drawn of him. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Is he searching? That Mogta blagged, didn't he? That Mogta blabbed, didn't he? Have a look at Santa's. This is an invasion of privacy. Sanson's journal, is it? It's now filled cover to cover with the writings on song. Huh. To see this, you'd think him a bard. I've done a lot of thinking since last we spoke. Though he's no bard, Sanson's bent on finding the song. Els is keener on it than any one of us, and I couldn't understand why. But now I do. He loves me. Sanson truly believes in song. It's as simple as that. But in the heat of the moment, I accuse him of using song as a tool. That was ill done, and I'm ashamed of myself. Can't bear to be in Sanson's company. They were mates, though. You're off to the Sea of Clouds. Then I wish you luck. I can't go with you. I don't have the right. I need to be alone right now and take a long, hard look at myself. You do best not to expect anything of me. Right, back to Gridania. Wow. This is gonna... Okay. Right. The airship landing. Oh, yes. Yeah, so that is just kind of massaging all of the muscles that help move your larynx up and down. And this is the root of your tongue. So your tongue is it's a massive muscle. And it gets a lot of work. It does a lot of work. So you can massage your tongue from here. Another good thing to do is press in on, find a meaty bit of your jaw and press in. You can press quite hard and then slowly open your mouth. It might be quite uncomfortable. Ouch. Now let's release a bit of jaw tension. Is this TMI? Sorry, are you seeing like the inner workings? Apologies. And this is a new one today that I learned from my osteopath. It's pressing on your jaw. And that helps kind of stretch that that muscle there. Sorry, oh no, I'm gonna have to blur this out on the VOD. What am I doing? I'm getting distracted. I can't tell when you're trolling or not. %90 of the time chat is trolling. Including mods. Oh my gosh. I think it also being written down. Is this an autistic thing? I wonder if it might be. Because some things just like go completely over my head. Or I take them literally. But yeah, I can also I mean, if you're interested in like voice technique stuff, I can talk more about that if you want. I don't know. People interested in that? Oh, I might have to run some ads. Should we run some ads? And then maybe we can talk about voice stuff while ads are running. Yeah. Karia. Colin, if you ever have any vocal exercise I can mooch to use... Oh, where's it gone? For my choir, I'll take it. I need all the vocal pedagogy... how do you say that? Pedagogy I can get from every source I can get. Yeah. So, breathing, resonance, articulation. Really easy to remember because the acronym is BRA. Breathing, resonance, articulation. So you want to do some, it doesn't have to be long, and you want to make sure you have to time your warm-ups well so that you don't wear your voice out, because it is possible to warm up too much. So breathing is also good. It's also good to incorporate physical stuff. So stretching and breathing into stretches, just getting thing. Is the sound off? Is the sound okay? Hello, hello, hello. Are we good? Sounds fine. Okay. Yeah. So stretching, opening up your ribs, things like that. Stretching your neck this way and that. Not holding your breath while you do all of this stuff, because the temptation is to go but you want to breathe through it. Oh, did I accidentally mute it? And then work on expanding your breath capacity and things like releasing breath out onto a voiceless S. What is this? It's not a fricative, is it? Things like that. And then pulsing them as well. That helps kind of wake up the intercostal muscles and the diaphragm. And then you can add some voice to that. So breathing, that comes into resonance. And so the voiced versions of s is, so the voiced version of s is z, and the voiced version of sh is zh. Just gradually getting voice onto it. And then sirens, various sirens and trills. So like kind of exploring the range in a safe way. So things like, or with the tongue out as well. Oh my gosh, if you've just come back from ads and I'm doing this. That kind of stuff is really good. And then scales. I mean, just very your standard scales. And doing scales on a is really good. Yeah, things like that. And that can be used for singing as well as speaking. And I'm sure you have lots of kind of warm-up songs. There are loads of those, aren't there? Is that exactly what happened? Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, this is very kind of contracted, but that should get you going. And then articulation. So it's always good to do stuff with the tongue. And then stretching the tongue out. I'm not going to do it on here, but basically you put the tip of your tongue down on your lower gum ridge and then arch your tongue out. So the back of your tongue, you want it to come outwards to really stretch the tongue. And then doing this one as well. The tip of the tongue and the teeth and the lips. The tip of the tongue and the teeth and the lips. She sells seashells. She sells seashells. Oh wow, I need to do this one. She sells seashells on the seashore. The shells that she sells are seashells, I'm sure. What are to do to die today? Today to 22. A terribly difficult thing to say, but harder still to do. A dragon will come and bang his drum. To 22 to today to 22. Oh, anyway. Carrying on.
I've made myself invisible with Moogle magics. You mustn't talk to me, or people will suspect Cooper.
Right, so no one can see Mogta. Oh, I'm not on game view. Sorry. Thanks for the tip. Are we back? We're back. So, well, you couldn't see Mogta. Hey, that was intentional. Don't know what you could hear, but you couldn't see anything. I'm pleased to say I was able to secure the Order's cooperation. We have permission to take an airship to the Sea of Clouds.
Oh, joy of joys! I'm so excited. I can hear music from the general direction of the airship. Let's not tarry. The Ballad of Oblivion awaits, Cooper.
Let's go to the Sea Clouds. As far as we experienced, you just randomly decided to talk like that. What is this view? I always get some crazy ass views. I love it. It's happened again. Oh my god. I love it. And Dolphin is just, everything is normal. This is just, I exist inside Nugget every now and then. It is honestly like he's wearing the outfit. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Sorry. Anyway. digress.
There's something about this place makes my fur stand on end, Cooper.
Oh. What is that up there? Mogta senses that an eldritch power rests here, and it fills him with dread. It can only be the Ballad of Oblivion. Though this place is abandoned, such structures as remain are reminiscent of Moghome. If Moogles once lived here, then we are surely on the right track. Let us scour the entire isle. Can I fly here? No. What are all these things? Look at the map. Hang on. Oh my gosh. What on earth? Ah, I'm being attacked. Hang on. Oh, hang on. I'm so distracted by these big ass chickens and this Moogle shaped island in the sky. What? That is hilarious. Thank you. Did the Moogles... How was it created to look like that? Or is it just like an Easter egg kind of thing? Uh-oh. It's a duty. Am I level 60? Hey, I'm level 60? Is this tough, this one? Oh god. Good luck. Shall I eat an egg? What? This stone. It calls to me. Contrazoom. The Ballad of Oblivion is here. I've never felt so certain of anything in my life. This is my test to watch out for healers, remember? Oh my god.
Where have I seen such markings before, Cooper? I remember now. This is a sealing stone. Used to seal away baleful beings. You mustn't touch.
Too late. Ooh. Oh. Whoa. It's like a harpy. The long cold night is ended, banished by the hand of a fool. Your dreams are mine to see, and your heart is mine to rule. More. I sing a song of love, and such love I bear. This is tuneless. Love I bear for you. With all my heart I give it, and know my heart is true. As once I loved the creatures who upon this land dwell. that they cast aside my love, so I sent them all to hell. Whoa. Oh, my head. The name my very soul is like to split. Oh, what is this voice?
Resounds through the heavens and destroys all. Oh, gods. This is the Ballad of Oblivion. And this fiend used it to lay waste to an entire tribe of Moogles. This isn't a song, this is an outrage, Cooper.
Oh. All this time, the thing I sought didn't even exist. 'Twas I who released this menace into the world. I will vanquish it, even if it costs me my life. Flee this place, both of you. Guidolo. Who do you think you're trying to impress? Dorfin and Mogta aren't running anywhere, and neither am I. We're in this together, to the bitter end. Guidolo, why are you here? Oh. I'm here because you know nothing, Sanson the Stiff. Sorry. I can't well leave. Hang on. I can't well leave you to your own devices. Prick up your ears, because I'm not going to say this again. It's the fervent desire to aid our comrades that bestows our songs with power. And no songs have more power than those you compose yourself. If there's no Ballad of Oblivion to be had, we'll just have to create it. Yes. Yes, you have the right of it. Let ours be the song of triumph over a legendary fiend. I like the sound of that. Now then, there are 4 of us to battle the Siren. This makes the song a quartet, eh? All the while, what is the Siren doing? You should just like watching them have this heartfelt chat. Yes, the 4 bards. Defeat Legia. Hush now, my dear. Okay. Whoa. Oh god, I'm in the wrong thing. Oh. Interrupting enemies. What does that mean? You need to teach me about interrupting enemies. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Oh. She's got a beautiful voice. Who is it? Who sings this? It's the one below Battle Boys. Oh gosh, I'm not using any of those, am I? Oh, where am I? Battle Boys. What is that one? Ooh. Arm's length. Forgotten those. Mage's Ballad. Where'd she go?
The ceiling stone is back to the way it was, Cooper.
You were with us aboard the airship? But there's scarcely any room to... Ah, never mind that now. Wherever it was you were hiding, you made us all worried sick. Do you know that? If I didn't know before, I certainly do now. I also know how hard you've been working. Thanks to this. My journal? Where did you... Give that back this instant. I need it to write my report. Balls you do. We composed our own Ballad of Oblivion. That's all you need to write. Now that I think about it, my superiors will demand more tangible results. Ah, but of course, such abilities that Dorfin mastered during the journey, they shall serve admirably. Bah, make up your bloody mind.
When I return to Moghome, I'm going to tell everyone that we created our very own Ballad of Oblivion, Cooper.
Speaking of returning, I'd best get back to being a quiverman. And who knows, I might even try to behave myself from now on. But whatever I might get up to, know that I won't rest until I surpass both Jahantel and Dorfin. I look forward to the day that you do. Remember, my plan can't succeed without you.
Please send me word when the unit is formed. I'll come and pay everyone a visit, Cooper.
You shall be the first to know, my friend. Ah, his friend. And on that note, let's go home. It's on the other side of the Moogle. Oh. Go away. I think they make a really sweet couple. Just ignoring these flappy birds. Razio Adsario 97, hello, how are you doing? You're also a voice actor here in Italy. Hey, nice to meet you. Thanks for joining. Come on in. Nice to see other voice actors. Doodle-doodle-doo. Upon returning to Gridania, I must report to both the Order of the Twin Adder and the God's Quiver. While I attend to business, might I trouble you to pay Jehantel a visit? He will doubtless desire to hear an account of your journey. Of our journey. Thank you, Dolphin. For everything. I know not when it will be, but I look forward to the day we meet again. Ah, so sweet. Jehantel. Haven't seen him in a while. Is he still in that hollowed out tree? So is it Koji who comes up with all these funny puns and titles? Oh, here he is. Forgotten his voice. It's not going to be high. A rousing tale of friendship in the face of adversity. I thank you for watching over Sanson and Guidolo. When Sanson's plan begins taking shape, you may count on me to aid him in whatever way I am able. I know you hate fates, but you really should read the name of them. They're hilarious and painful in equal measure. Oh, really? Okay. As for you, my friend, tis plain that your experiences have raised you higher as a bard, as I expected they would. I pray that you shall ever be a paragon of our art, enriching the hearts of men with song. Sidewinder. This concludes the Bard quests for Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. Yes! In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. You must have completed the main scenario quest, The Far Edge of Fate. Have I done that? Once you've done so, the next Bard quest will be available from Jehantel. Not yet. Cool. Yes. That's good. You need to get to Stormblood. Oh, interesting. Okay. Thank you. Good job, Nugget. Thanks, Jehantel. Cool. You have the coffer in your inventory now with level 60. So is there anything I need to do? banded chest containing a complete set of Aldous attire. Okay. You guys, you need to stop shouting at me about my inventory. Pop them in the armory chest. What is the armory chest? So can I equip all these? Do I need to make some... I can't equip them. Where's the armory chest? Is that here? No. I might need to do that another time. Okay, hit character. Armory. Click shirt. Oh, I don't know which one that is. Which one? Click shirt. Oh, yeah. And so I can get rid of a lot of these then. Dump anything that isn't green or blue. So all of these I can discard. Anything with an X. Discard unique untradeable items. Discard. Yeah. Okay. Not the blue. Oh, okay. Anything else? Right. Is this correct? Where? What's blue? What did I do? Oh no, I was looking at the crosses. Oh God, I've just got rid of some good stuff, haven't I? Whew. Okay, and then these as well. Don't discard anything with a name in blue or green text. Oh my God, I'm doing exactly How do I get those back? Oh man, I can't. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I find this a bit much. Because there's so many colours. What is green and what is blue and what is red? Blue backgrounds. Maybe I shouldn't do this on stream. Okay, that's blue, that's blue, that's blue. Don't want to get rid of that. Can I get rid of that? That's green, but it's got a red arrow, red cross. Okay. Pants. Let's get rid of some pants. Yeah. Is that it? Is that all right for now? Okay. Now what? Now I can equip the gear. Equip. 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 Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I don't like it. I'm gonna need to do a glam thing, aren't I? I mean, it's kind of fabulous, but I prefer what I had before. So I will use my plate. I think it's quite cool, but so oh god, you're gonna have to remind me how to do this. Is it second one? Is that one? Why? Why? Ryodial. Hello, thank you for the raid. Hi, welcome in. Thanks for coming. I'm just trying to equip my Warrior of Light with this new garb. New gear. What do you call it? But now I want to do a plate over them. Okay, how do I need to be in a city. Okay. Okay, let's just have a look at this. I mean, he can pull anything off. I envy my Warrior of Light's ability to pull off like extreme fashion. Okay, we need to go to a city. Fashion. Okay, let's... Anywhere near an Aetheryte. Okay, let's go. I mean, kind of beautiful. Oh no, it's growing on me now. The necklace. Let's look at the necklace. The necklace, the earrings. It is kind of fierce, isn't it? Okay, do you know what? I'm going to keep it for now. And then, because I've still got the plate. No, nothing. Nothing. Slay to glam or not to glam? Because I do like a little kind of skirty situation. Someone give him some more vibrant dye to make it pop more. Oh, you can do that. That's cool. Love the brooch. It's kind of fabulous, isn't it? Hmm. Okay. I don't know what's next, you know. I think I want to go back and see Alfie. What colour would I like? Can't wait to get Colin addicted to glam. Are we doing glam? MSQ next time. Yeah, I think it might be a good Alfie withdrawals. Yeah, I miss him. He's my guy. Ah, yeah. Curthus. Curthus. Because I've just left him stranded there while I've been barding about. Well, actually, no, I can't use an envelope. Can I? Oh, what am I doing? Teleport. Well, we'll go back to Alpi anyway, and then that is where we can start the next stream, right? I've left him grieving over Haurchefant. Where is he? Who's that? Eason. Ellison? I read that as furry fearing Ellison. Well, I'm not going to join a party, no. No, who was that? Was that you? Was that you, Zealous? Oh, okay. Don't need to join parties. Yes, I won't do that. Where was Alfie? I'll go to that one. Furry fearing Ellis. Hey. I understand the fear. Something I don't understand about it. And there's fear in not knowing, isn't there? It's, no. Does that make me a xenophobe? Oh, God. Anyway. Oh, God, what am I talking about? That blue quest is an ether current. Well, I found Alfie. The blue quest is an ether current. So if I do that... How long will it take? Is that like my last one? My last ether current? To Sea of Clouds. Do I have to go back to Sea of Clouds? Really? Or should I... What do I do? It will be helpful if I do it. Jules says no. Grab it later.
We recently held a ceremony to honour the passing of Sir Claude.
Who comes up with these? Claude Baint.
Third son of House Halenart. But I was surprised to see none of the Rose Knights from Camp Cloudtop in attendance.
Let's do a low voice. Not that they should abandon a camp, mind you. But at the very least, I expected to see Haurchefant or perhaps Lady Laniette in attendance. I'm sure she has her reasons for not attending, but Haurchefant is a dear friend of mine, and I know how he cared for Sir Claude Baint. They worked quite closely together for many years, down to the very end. Which is why I wanted to present this to him. The battle standard raised during the ceremony. I'm certain he would have attended if he could, and at the very least, I think would appreciate a memento from the ceremony. Deliver the battle standard to Haurchefant. Gosh, am I doing this? Can I speed run this? Doobie-doo. Come on, Haurchefant. Good evening, adventurer. What can I do for you? Got this standard for you. The battle standard of the steel visual, charred by flame, just as I remember. Though there is much I wish I could not remember from that day. In the wake of the calamity, we were all but defenseless, and Svara and Safat saw fit to give us no quarter. I should hope to never again see a battle so bloody. He laid down his life for our nation, for the few of us who escaped with our lives. A true leader to the bitter end, and I will always treasure the years spent under him. But I am not worthy of a memento such as this. Though she may be reluctant to accept it, Lady Laniette should be the one to have this. I realize she has her own way to deal with grief, and I suspect that's why she did not attend the ceremony. But in all my years serving House Alenastre, they have never been the sort to imply let go. They have never been the sort to simply let go a family. Please, friend, take the battle standard to her. To Lady Halenard. Laniette. Oh. Damn. Oh, so that's the point. So after I do this, I can fly. Yeah? Ah, oh, damn. Really wanted to jump. No? Oops. Sorry, Nugget. Hey, Ranger. Jellycat. Yeah, should be more conscious of Nugget's ankles. Although he seems pretty sturdy. Laniette, this is who Artoirel had a thing with, right? Is it? Can't remember. Hello there, Dolphin. Is there something you need? Iman Lane. I'm giving you the standard. The battle standard from the Steel Vigil. You're too kind. This is a most unexpected gift. Claude Baint was a good man, always ready to put his men's needs before his own. They were a family, and they mourned his loss like family, though I wish they had not followed Francel's example. He insisted on a post in Central Curthus, hoping to avenge him someday, and Claude Baint's men were quick to follow suit. But I refused to dwell on the past, grieving at gatherings year after year. It's not what I would have wanted. Nay, he would have me live my own life and fulfill my own dreams. His passing was a great loss to our house, but such hardships are not unfamiliar to us. Times are hard, but we will move forward. And in time, Ishgard will become the great nation he believed it could be. Free of war. So, does that mean... Can I fly? What? Oh. Hmm? No flight yet. Oh my gosh. How long is this? I mean, this could just keep going, couldn't it? When do I call it a day? A night? Okay, I will do this next stream. Yeah. Oh, it's already like 4 hours. Oh my gosh. 4 hours 20. I think this is a good time to stop. Ooh. Well. I mean, still got quite a bit done in that one, in that stream. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. And it was nice to not have the pressure of doing MSQ, not the pressure, but like the intensity and emotion of doing MSQ. It was a nice break from my emotions. Yeah. And they got the Bard quest done. That needed to be done, didn't it? So I'm glad we could do that. And I can come into the next one refreshed and ready to go for the MSQ again. Alfie, left him just grieving. And so I'm not exactly sure when the next stream will be. It might be doobie-doobie-doo. So the next 2 Sundays, I won't be free. Could possibly do Saturdays. I'll have to think. Or I might just take a break, an extended break. How would that be? But then let's see what happens. Then it... Oh my gosh. Whoa, that takes us into August. Where is the year going? Anyway, let's see. But I would like to thank you anyway for coming along and supporting me. Oh my gosh, it's been a busy few streams, hasn't it? I might forget how to play. I mean, I do have to kind of, because I felt like I was well practiced today because I'd had practice only on Friday doing the Coils of Bahamut. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Have a lovely week. Have a lovely rest of your Sunday. And yes, I hope to see you next time. I will let you know when the next stream is. But until then, have a great time. Bye.